Hello YouTube, and what we're going to be doing today is continuing with the LFS run through, and we are on section 8.39, which is Gperf 3.1. So Gperf generates a perfect hash function from a key set. Okay, so just a reminder for everybody, if I can find the tab, the process is always you untar the package, change the directory, follow the build instructions, change back to the sources directory, and then delete the extracted source directory. So that's what you always do. And so the first thing we need to do is we need to untar the Gperf. We untar it, we cd into that directory, and we run the instructions. So prepare Gperf for compilation, and it's fairly standard. It's configure, make, and then make check and make install. So there we go, and then we do make J1 check. Seems to want to be run single threaded. Guess that worked. Didn't seem to throw any errors, so we do make install. I think that's done. So that's that done. And then we move on to 8.40, which is Expat 2.6.4. But of course, before that, we need to cd out here, rm-af gperf. And there we go. So we're out of that now. And we need to tar xf expat. So it's expat. Do I not have this? I don't have this. Interesting. Do we have wget? No. Do we have curl? No. Oh, is it libexpat? Okay. Okay. Might be libexpat. Look. So let's just see if we've got a libexpat. No. Got expect. We don't have expat. Okay. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to find where this is. So it didn't. So if you remember in, I think it would have been chapter 2. So this has been quite a few videos ago. We would have downloaded this. And so we don't have that. Bit annoying. Maybe there was a failure somewhere. So what we need to do is we need to get hold of this. Now, is there a patch needed for this? Nope. So I'm gonna have to work out how to get this on there. What version do we need? 2.64. So this one we need, and then we'll need to go to releases, I'm guessing. What do we need? I think it's tar xz. Oh, download from now. Been done. So copy. I don't have curl. I don't have wget. What do I have? Do I not have curl? I don't seem to have this. Now, I did have a MD5 hash check failure, and it might be because I just was missing this package. I didn't actually go back and check it, which I probably should have. However, let's see if we can play it by ear. So, do I have this? I want to download it while I'm this user. So, download file. I don't have any programs. See what super user tells me. Do I want to do this? Do I get do I get Perl or something like that later? Right. So I don't think we need that terminal anymore. Right. So this should be mount LFS, and then we're going to go see sources, and then we're just going to wget this, and then change the ownership. So it looks like that this doesn't exist. Okay. So right. So so we got that package now. We should be able to compile it. Let's go back to here. .xf, and then we do the configure step. Oh, I need to actually cd into the directory. Make and make install. And then if desired, install the documentation. Yeah, why not? There's no harm in doing that. It's always good to have the docs. So that's done. And now we have to do Inetutils. So we cd out of here. We rm -rf expat. There we go. Clear the terminal. We do tar xf. Inet something, I'm guessing. Inetutils 2.6. That looks like the right one. cd Inetutils 2.6. And so the Inetutils is all the basic networking tools. programs does it have? FTP. Oh, that would have been useful just a minute ago. IP config, ping, talk, telnet. Telnet were useful. Stuff like this. However, we just hacked around it. So first, make the package build with GCC 14.1 or later. So it looks like we have to change something in that C file, that telnet.c file. Have termcat. So this looks like it's changing a. I'm interested in what that's doing actually. Telnet.c, and I'm just gonna grep termcat. What does this do? I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to use explain shell. Yeah, but I want to know what's it's editing. That's not very good. Whatever. We can't have this many diversions, so I'm going to carry on regardless. And it said prepare Inetutils for compilation. The meaning the configure options are disable logger. This option prevents Inetutils from installing a logger program, which is used by scripts to pass messages to the system log daemon. Do not install it because Unix utils installs a more recent version. Okay. Disable who is. That looks. The option disables building of the Inetutils who is client, which is out of date. Instructions for better who is client are in the BLFS book. Okay. Disable are like so all these tools here, all these tools. These parameters go away, Debian updates. These parameters disable building obsolete programs that should not be used due to security issues. So I remember using some of these at uni on Solaris. So I know these are donkeys years old. So this is they're over 20 years old now, and yeah, I think our login you could just it's just not encrypted or authenticated, I believe. So is it R? Yeah, this won't be encrypted. It's 1983. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure this isn't secure at all. And as the book says, it's not. Disable servers. This disables the installation of various network servers, including as part of the Inetutils package. These servers are deemed not appropriate in a basic LFS system. Some are insecure by nature and are only considered safe on a trusted networks. Note that better replacements are available for many of these servers. So there we go. That's what the configure options mean. So let's just do the configure. And it's a copy and paste job. I don't think this will take too long. Yeah, this will be really quick. Right, there we go. And yeah, so we need to do make. And then make check. So one skipped, 11 passed. passed and 12 in total. That's 100% fine. That looks good. That worked. And then move the program to the proper location. So that's USR S bin IF conf, I'm guessing. Yeah. Really should learn Bash properly. Okay. So there's a list of programs that they install. I won't go through all of them, but they're just regular, the basic networking bits and pieces. All right, so before we do this one, we need to cd out, cd dot, sorry, and then rm minus rf inetutils, done. So this is less, so 668. You know, it's a good thing it's not 666. The less package contains a text file viewer, so it's basically a bit of a joke because less is more than more. It just lets you the opposite of more, yes, less than the opposite of more. It's not particularly helpful. Anyway, let's install it. CD less, and then we do the configure step as always. And the meaning of the configure options. So sysconf dir equals etc or etc. This option tells the program created by the package to look in etc for configuration files. Okay. Then we do make check. $14 tests with 0 errors. Okay, that looks good. And then make install. Okay, that looked like it worked. So, and it installed less a file viewer or pager. Yeah, I was going to say it's a pager. It displays the contents of the given file, letting the user scroll, find strings, and jump to marks. Yeah, we use it all the time. Less echo needed to expand meta characters such as star and question mark in file names on Unix systems. And less key used to specify the key bindings for less. Okay. And now we're going to do Perl. I reckon this might take a while. Oh, maybe not. So Perl, the Perl is a programming language. Yeah, practical extraction and report language is Perl. It's everywhere. It's a dirty secret of the IT industry. It's probably worth learning. I did used to know it. I've long forgotten it. So again, yes, I know I have to update Brave. Brave is out. Okay, we'll might update this live. Hopefully, I won't lose all my tabs. So what we're going to do is installation of Perl. So we cd out here. We rm minus rf less 668. And then what we're going to do is split screen, type xf Perl, and then what we're going to do is cd into the Perl directory. Right, so what does it say here? This version of Perl builds the compress raw zlib and compress raw bunzip 2 modules. By default, Perl will use an internal copy of the sources for build. Issue the following command so Perl will use the libraries installed on the system. Okay. So this sets, so all this does is sets two environment variables. So build zlib equals false and build bzip2 is equal to 0, which is probably false. It evaluates 2. To have full control over the way Perl is set up, you can remove the -das options from the following command and hand pick the way the package is built. I'm not going to do that. Alternatively, use the commands exactly as shown below to use the default stack Perl auto detects. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And it explains configure options as always. So this one, the pager is use less. So make sure it uses less as pager, okay? Since Gperf is not installed yet, the configure will not create the man pages for Perl. These parameters override this behavior, okay? Build Perl with support for threads, okay? So let's run the configure. We're going to do that while that goes. We're going to do is update. Okay, fine. Upgrade. Oh, God. I'm going to run out of room. Right, well, that's updating. We'll run make. Look at all these Firefox packages. Jesus Christ. Probably shouldn't say the Lord's name in vain. Right, that's done. And then test the results, issue test jobs equals nproc make test harness. So let's do that. Everything is up to date. Is this correct? Like, this is telling me different from here. Let's just do what the book says. Ignore. Go away. Between these two, they're using up all the system resources. Right, so yeah, brings me up a gig of disk space. Old Linux headers and bits and pieces that aren't used. Okay, cool. Okay, I think we're okay. So do that. It was telling me to restart a moment ago. Right, that's done. And we're just going to do make install. So let's make install. So this will be copying over all the, this looks like it's copying over all the man files. There we go, done. And we unset those environment variables that we set at the top here. So they're unset and it installs quite a few programs. I'm not going to go through them all because it's in the interest of time. And then we do the usual. So we cd out here, the rm minus rf, Perl, boom. And then we do the XML parser 2.47. So this is the section 8.44. And we tar xf. I'm guessing XML. Is it lib? There's another missing package. Let's go back to our list of packages. Oh, is it? Ooh, we don't have this. There's another one. So does this even work? Okay, so again, we're going to do wget this link. Now, I was told I had 2 MD5 failures, and there's 2 packages so far that are missing. So I suspect that this might be the other one. Somebody kindly pointed this out to me, and sometimes I should have checked it, but sometimes it's better to just carry on regardless, and just deal with the issues as they turn up. Right, so now we've got that. I just need to channel. What is it? XML parser. So I'll write this requires Perl, does it? So the XML parser module is a Perl interface to James Clark's XML parser Expat. Oh, right. So this is why they're in this particular order. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, so basically this is this provides, this lets Perl interface with this C++ library. So there we go. I think it was C++, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. And then we do make test, install. Right, done. And we cd out here, we rm minus rf XML parser 2.47, and we clear the screen. And this is basically Intltool. It's internationalization tools. It's used for extracting translatable strings from source files. Okay. Similar things in .NET with resource files. Think that's what this is. Similar thing in C. So do tar xf ITL tool. Yeah. Point 0.51.0. Yep. Seed into that. first, fix a warning that is so this is the installation instructions. So fix a warning that is caused by Perl 5.22. Okay. Looks like it does a string replacement. Okay. I'm so rubbish at regex. This means nothing to me. I'm just completely useless at it. I avoid it at all costs. Prepare the tool for compilation. I'm not going to try pronouncing that. It's ridiculous naming. And then make. That actually did it. Very quick. Make check. One test, one pass. Okay. Make install. And then I would copy over the documentations by the looks of it. Okay. There's the tools it installs. I probably won't ever use this directly anyway. So there's Autoconf is what we do next. So as per usual, cd out here, rm minus rf. That, and we are xf. Is it Autoconf? Yeah. cd into there. And we do the configure step. Oh, what does this say? I'm not reading this all out. I'm just basically, it won't do the test in parallel if you're using Dash, which is what I'm using. So I don't think it'll be a problem. Everything looks okay so far. It's good. Right, that's done. So we do make install. Everything's, yeah. So this looks like everything worked as expected. So let's make install. Done. There was Autoconf. Now we do the Automake. So we do the usual procedure. And then we do tar xf Automake. cd Automake. Automake package contains programs for generating make files for use with Autoconf. I love how people always go to layers. Whenever they do anything, they always build up the layers. It's a big problem in IT in general, but I'll pontificate another time about that. Right, so we do the configure step, and then we do make, and then this looks like okay. So this is basically make J4 on this system. Right, we're back. I made myself a tea while that was going on. And then we do make sure we're in the terminal. And we are recording, yes. Make install. Yeah, so basically we just run make install and we're done. And now we do the usual ritual, which is we cd outside of here. We rm -rf automake. And we're done on that, I think. So we need to clear the screen, tar xf, open SSL, cd into directory, and we will compile it. So the OpenSSL package contains management tools and libraries related to cryptography. These are useful for providing cryptographic functions to other packages such as OpenSSH, email applications, and web browsers for accessing HTTPS sites. So this is used in a huge number of programs. And some of you might remember the Heartbleed vulnerabilities, and that's why everything had to be updated. And there was a load of money poured into OpenSSL because it was just used everywhere, and there was like 1 or 2 devs, I think, maintaining it, and they were having problems paying their rent, if I remember correctly. So a lot of open source stuff is, you know, there's 1 or 2 people that are propping up the whole of the IT ecosystem, like, and it's known as heroic development. If anybody's interested in that. So anyway, we do the usual config step. Nothing too crazy in here. Right, it gives us a little message. So it says OpenSSL has been successfully configured. If you encounter a problem while building, please open issue on GitHub and include the output of the following command. Okay, well, we'll see. To make. This is going to take a while again. Right, so we're back. We ran, I think it was make, wasn't it? Yeah. And we now run the test harness. And we run that, and while that's running, we'll just read this. So one test, 30 test lflg.t is known to fail if the host kernel does not have config crypto user API SK cipher enabled, or does not have any of the options provided in an AES or CBC implementation. For example, the combination of config crypto AES and config crypto CBC, or config crypto AES NI Intel. The CPU supports AES -NI. I have no idea what any of that means. Enabled. If it fails, it could be safely be ignored. So I think if that, as long as that's the only failure, I think we're good. So this is probably going to take a while to run. Right, so the result was passed. So we didn't have any failures. So, and it didn't take a while to run. It actually ran very quickly. So now we install the package. So this does a to replace something in the make file by the looks of it, and then make man suffix equals SSL install. Okay, so let's just then make install. Right, and then it says add the version to the documentation directory name to be consistent with other packages. Okay. If desired, install some additional documentation. Okay. We'll just do that anyway. It doesn't hurt. Right. Just going to copy that. Now it's got a note about updating. I don't care about this because this is a demo system essentially, so I'm not too worried about the security implementation, security issues with OpenSSL when things need to be patched. I'm just not that worried about it, but it is worth, you know, remembering that you should probably update it. So if we need to worry about this, I do know that this exists, so that's good. So what we're going to do is we do the usual ritual. So we cd out here, clear the screen, rm-rf, open SSL. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is for this video, I'm going to do libelf from Inetutils as the last one. And then I'll be doing maybe another video today on this. So we do this, and it's tarxf. This is lib. Is Inetutils, okay? CD into Inetutils, and then we do the configure step. This won't take long by the looks of it. And then we do make. Make check. Right, so no failures, 5 skipped, 247 passed. That looks good. And we only install libelf. So okay, so this is the package config. So what this does, it goes and runs this target, so the libelf. So libelf install, okay. And then it copies the packet, the PC file, and then removes whatever that is. Forget what that is. Well, it's a lib of some sort, I'm guessing. Done. And we're gonna leave it to leave it there for now. And what I'm gonna do is in the next video, we're gonna carry on with libffi. So we just go up quickly. We're getting there. Another 2 videos, and we should be at the end of chapter 8, I think. So what we're going to do is going to end there. So thank you for watching. Hopefully see you in the next video, and bye bye.